Welcome everyone to another hardcore episode. This is episode 4, and today we are going to build that training hall I was talking about in the last episode, and we're also going to build an iron farm, which I think will be super helpful. Um, so a little bit of a recap of what we did last time. We got villagers. Where are they? These guys got well, I got villagers from that village, but they turned into zombies. But I went back with my happy gas that I got right there, and I got more villagers. I built this thing in the last episode, which, as you can see, I've made some like upgrades, I guess. There's villagers in here, which are not zombies, as you can see. But I have this shut off right now because I built like I had it shut off these logs so they wouldn't breed because I have this um, thing down here, this like water stream, and then there's like a ton of villagers sitting right there, and there's probably a lot of them, and they probably all taken so much damage due to entity cramming. So yeah, those guys are there, ready when we need them. And I'll also show you something. I'll show you this. I made this in the in between episodes. I made this little like water thing, and here's my temporary villager trading hall. In between episodes, I just got some of the villagers from that from the water stream, brought them over here, and just traded with them to get these basic trades. I got like the most of the books I want, and but they're really expensive, especially the Unbreaking 3 guy, which is probably the guy I'm gonna be using the most. Um, so I've been trading sticks with these guys, and I pretty much enchanted all my tools. The only thing left is my armor and some other stuff I kind of want to enchant. But as I enchanted this sword, if you can remember from the enchanting table, and then I just applied looting, which is this guy. I got this guy. Breaking and mending. So now this is a fully maxed out sword, Fortune 3 pickaxe, Silk Touch shovel, and just max. Um, yeah. So these are not. I don't have any. I don't have much emerald income at the moment, which we're gonna build in this episode. So so yeah, these are the villagers, and we'll be building a villager trading hall this episode, and then we're gonna move them all there. I also in between episodes I've done this. If we come down here, and I built this giant hole, and you'd be like, "Well, Anthony, why'd you build a giant hole?" And as you may be able to tell, dear viewer, I am going to build a farm in here, a big farm. It's going to be a villager crop farm, and that's going to be my basically what I'm going to be using to trade for emeralds. So I'll be doing that first in this episode. Second, we'll be building the trading hall, and I'm thinking it will be going like somewhere around here. Oh, watch that arrow. It'll be going somewhere around here. It's going to be quite large, but not that large. But yeah, so it's going to be going right here. And then the iron farm, which I also want to build, might go like in the back somewhere over here. But it has to be, I want it to be loaded. But the thing that's going to kind of be a little bit difficult is that the iron farm has to be far away from villagers, or else I don't think it will work. So I'll work around that later. But for now, I'm gonna gather some materials, and then I'm gonna start making some progress on that villager crop farm in the hole right there. Also, I want to show you this. I made this to-do list to like plan out future episodes, and I'm not gonna obviously show you all of them because that's spoilers. But I can show you like what I'm gonna be doing and what I've done during these episodes, and maybe a sneak peek towards the next episode. So before I did go mining, let me show you this. I got all this stuff when I went mining before this episode. Ton of diamonds, so much iron. I've smelted some, as you can see. Ton of lapis, copper, coal. This will definitely serve me handy. Um, and I haven't built the full villager crop farm. I just dug out that hole like I showed. And during this episode, I'm going to be building the iron farm, building the trading hall. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to loot the nether fortress in today's episode, but definitely in the next episode. So I want to get that nether fortress looted soon. As for the villager crop farm, I know I'm gonna need a ton of dirt. So I'm just gonna get a ton of dirt. I'm also gonna need my hoe so I can plant the farming stuff. The crops. Just have this hoe for now. And I'm gonna need the crops, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna be using. I'm probably gonna use potatoes because I have that farm outside that has potatoes, and also because the villager down there, the farmer, also trades potatoes for emeralds. So I think I'm just gonna use potatoes for now, and I can also use carrots. The hole I dug probably has enough room for multiple crops, so probably definitely potatoes and maybe carrots. I'm not sure if I want to do wheat because wheat is kind of annoying for villager crop farms because they also drop seeds. But I like these more because they just drop potatoes and carrots. So I think for now I'm just gonna stick to potatoes. And I'm just thinking of what else I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need villagers, which I have. I might need some hoppers and some chests. So luckily that iron I got from mining will definitely come in handy. And I think I have enough. So yeah, these potatoes. I'm gonna need some water, maybe some slabs. Yeah, I'll just get these slabs. And I'm just gonna build layer by layer. And then I'll sort out the hopper situation after. Because it's pretty simple how it works. You just need some layers of dirt, platforms, and then just a villager on each platform, 2 villagers on each platform. One takes the food, the other one farms all the crops. And so it's pretty simple, straightforward. Maybe I need some minecart with hoppers, but that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna get started on building this thing. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the center. 5, 6, 7, 8. I kind of like already mapped out the dimensions. So it's just gonna be this is just gonna be a 9 by 9 with water in the middle and a composter on each layer for the farmer villagers. And I'm just gonna like till the land. And also for the decoration, I don't think I'm going to be really changing up the walls or anything. Because I'm not really going to be down here. Other than like if I need to troubleshoot something. But for now, I'll just put a torch right there. And I put water, yep. I'm just going to hoe the land. And this is going to be the first layer. And I'm not sure how many layers can fit up here. I just dug enough space put a lot of layers. Alright, so I built this layer, and I think I'm gonna go by 3s or 4s. 4 blocks. 3 blocks of air. So this is gonna be layer 1, this is gonna be layer 2. So by the looks of things, I'm estimating that we can fit, I don't know, like 7 or 8 layers of these, which I think will be way more than enough. As long as this farm, because I usually build this farm a lot in my worlds, but I'm not sure if it works for this version anymore, because this is 1.21.6. I don't know if they changed any like villager mechanics or farming mechanics, because I haven't really been on top of these updates. But that's layer 2. I'm gonna build a staircase. And then this will be layer 3. I'm just gonna, oops, put the slab. I want it to be an upper slab. Yep. Torch for now, because there will be a composter there. I'm gonna need more water, so I'm just gonna bring down an infinite water source. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm gonna put a bottom slab so the water won't flow down to the bottom layers, and then it'll just have torches around like that, so everything's still lit up. Because farm crops will not plant down without light. See, you can't place them down without light. So it needs light to be able to grow underground. So I'm just gonna just do the same thing for all these other layers. Okay, since I've recorded the last clip, I made huge progress with this. I've built all the layers of this village crop farm, and I predicted correctly. There's exactly 8 layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 up there. I'm in the process of planting all the potatoes, but everything is lit up, tilled, watered, and pretty much ready to go. I think the last step is to bring all the villagers in, and also set up the collection system. But as far as I'm concerned, most of the work is done for this farm. I was AFK for a bit, and apparently I got this achievement, and I didn't even notice. Protect a villager from undesired shock without starting a fire. So I'm guessing it was a lightning, a thunderstorm, I mean. And hopefully none of my stuff got burned down, or else that'd be kind of sad. So I'm just gonna check real quick, because I haven't been up there in a while. Okay, it looks like the house is still intact. Hopefully none of my villagers died, the breeding ones, because I'm not sure exactly what happened. I'm not sure if I don't think I have a lightning rod planted. Hopefully none of my villagers got struck by lightning. I mean, I think I have a ton of villagers down there, so they're pretty easy to replenish now. Okay, no, they're still alive. Okay. I don't want more villagers though, so I'm gonna keep that off. Oh yeah, I built this wall just for decoration. Also more protection from zombies, because I saw there were still some zombies, so I just built a decorative wall and lit up the inside. And whenever I'm kind of waiting for a wandering trader to spawn, so I can buy some and hopefully trades something like moss and stuff like that. Because you need moss I think you need moss at least to get the mossy cobblestone. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's still. Maybe you can also use vines, but I haven't tested it out yet. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on going with the farm, and I'll update y'all on what I'm about to do next. Okay, so I have all the potatoes planted down on all the layers, and now all that's left is to bring the villagers, pretty much. And I'm gonna need 2 villagers per layer, and there's 8 layers, so I'm gonna need 16 villagers in total, which I already know is gonna be a pain in the gonna be a pain in the backside, I know this. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, the villagers are somewhere down there. I think the villager training hall. So I'm just gonna minecart them this way and just dig like a hole. How would I do it? Like a hole like this, and just go down by layer by layer. I think this will be fine. Keep the torch, the potato. And I'm just going to do layer by layer. So I'm just going to build a hole right here with water at the bottom. And then I'm just going to basically minecart land every 2 villagers on each layer. Okay, that's it, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to have water right here. Oh, I shouldn't have gotten rid of that water source. Basically, I'm just going to put water at the bottom. Bring 2 villagers, build this up, put water right there, bring 2 villagers on the second layer, and repeat until I get every single villager. I think that's the easiest way to do it. I'm gonna block this off with like doors or something, like iron doors, so the villagers can't open them. Wait, can villagers open? Are copper doors a thing yet in this update or not? I'm not sure. I'm gonna minecart. Yeah, if I fall down there, that's dangerous. So I'm gonna put water there immediately. So yeah, I'm just gonna put the villagers in off camera because that's pretty boring. So I'll be back when I'm done with that. Okay, so copper doors are a thing in this update, but I'm not sure if villagers can open them. Because I know, yeah, you can open them. But I'm not sure if villagers can. I'm gonna have to look that up. Okay, it's been the next day since the last clip. And as far as time goes, that went pretty well. I finished the entire farm. So let me show you real quick. If I come down here. So this is the entrance right here. Put an iron door here so the villagers won't escape. And as you can see, I got every single villager, 2 villagers on all 8 platforms. There's one in here, and there's one over here. And just in case you don't know how these farms work, so basically this villager, the composter man, the farmer, he picks up all the crops that are fully grown, and then he's going to try to throw it to this guy because the villagers like to interact with each other. But this hopper minecart right here is actually going to pick it up before the villager does. So all the items will go into here, and then they will make its way down, and they will keep going all the way down until it gets to the bottom, very bottom layer. All these hoppers are connected on each layer. So from the upper platform up there, it's going to go down here, and it's just going to make its way to this hopper minecart, which this villager is going to try to throw crops to. And it's going to keep going down all the way to the bottom, and there's a chest down at the very bottom. So all 8 layers are completed. They got villagers in every platform. All the potatoes have been planted and everything. All the hoppers are in. And it was pretty easier. It's pretty easy. It went easier than I thought. Some endermen keep on spawning in here and taking blocks, but that's fine. I'm gonna have to come in and check in on these villagers just to make sure everything's okay, just once in a while. And let me show you the production, how it's gone, because I think it's gone really well for now. So if we make our we come back from that iron door and into this like hole right here. This is where I have my collections chest, which is just like crawl into and open like this. It's only been running for a little bit. I've been AFK, but I've taken most of the potatoes out of here and traded with the villagers already to get a ton of emeralds. So just with a few minutes of this thing running, since the last time I took out all the potatoes, it's generated this amount, which is really, really good. So I'd say in total, it's generated like over 2 double chests of potatoes so far, with just a little bit of AFK time. So yeah, this farm is gonna really be really good for emerald income. Also, I've traded with the villagers down here. this guy down here, I'm kind of an idiot, and I used potatoes, and I should have used carrots because these are just a little bit cheaper. But eventually, I'm gonna cure this guy with zombies, so the trades will be even cheaper than this. I also got rid of the Unbreaking 3 villager before and got this guy, which is significantly cheaper because the other guy was like 45 emeralds or something for this, and that was just not worth it. So once I cured this guy, and once I cured the important villagers I want, like Unbreaking, Mending, maybe like Efficiency, then yeah, this will be really good. And that's not the only emerald farm I'm gonna be making, because I also want to make a pumpkin farm and a melon farm because these are even cheaper. And when I cure them, they'll probably just give me one pumpkin for one emerald. And if I build an OP farm for that, then that's going to give me even more emeralds. But that's something for the future because I just don't have enough resources at the moment. So from trading with villagers, I got all these books right here, which I'm just going to be putting on my armor. This is just the base armor trades, and not even including like stuff like Aqua Affinity, which I already have right here. These are just other books. But I already have Aqua Affinity, which I can put on my helmet, but I'm also going to need Respiration and a Depth Strider. I'm not sure if I have a Depth Strider villager, but I can just enchant boots until I get Depth Strider. Unfortunately, I'm not level 30, but and I don't have an XP farm quite yet, so I think villager trading is going to be my XP farm for now as well. If I make myself make way down here, I do have Feather Falling 4, which I also will be putting on my boots. But I'm not sure if I have Depth Strider. I probably don't, but that's fine. So yeah, I'm just going to put those enchantments on my armor, and I'm pretty much done with my gear. I mean, I could make a shield if I want to and enchant that with Unbreaking and Mending. I also want to enchant up this hoe with Fortune 3 and other enchantments. And then this pickaxe right here, which I want to be my Silk Touch pickaxe. I also could enchant these two things, the Shears and Flint Steel with Unbreaking and Mending, so I can just use those permanently when I want. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much done with enchanting as far as I'm concerned for this world. I don't think I have enough XP to enchant every single armor. So I'm just gonna have to trade more potatoes with the guy down there. Let's see where we can go with this. Okay, so I think the trick is to apply these for 3 XP each. Where did my... Okay. 3, 3, and 4, 3. Okay. And then I put mending on this. 2. And I'm already out of XP. But you get the idea. I'm just gonna... You know what? Might as well already have mending. Trade with the villagers and heal some of this armor up. Or I might just take it off so I can just get the XP I need to enchant. I'm just gonna grab more of these potatoes. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they only farm potatoes during the day. And during certain points of the daytime, they actually throw the potatoes to the villagers. So it only really works at a certain time of day, I think. But it's fine because it still produces like very many stacks per cycle. So I don't even know where I'm going. Let me go down here. And let's trade with this guy. Might as well... Yeah, my tools don't need healing. Enchant up my armor. Not enchant up, heal up my armor. Yeah. Like that. Because they were pretty low. Now, it's pretty healed up now, so I'm just going to take it off and just enchant up my base XP. Alright, start talking about this trading hall real quick. I want it to be in this general area right here, probably right here-ish. And as you can see, I already gathered a little bit of materials. Deep Slate, Spruce, and Dark Oak are going to be the main blocks, just like this building, pretty much. But I've also made like this build list that shows all the materials, all of them, that I'm going to be needing for this build. I already listed the starter house, this thing that's done because it's already done. But the villager training hall, I listed all the items I'm going to be needing. It's just spruce planks, oak logs, I still need to collect those. Dark oak planks, the spruce and dark oak varieties. Oak granite, uh, deep slated varieties. Mud bricks, brown concrete powder, brown wool, and then all these other stuff for decoration. I do not have mud bricks, the brown concrete powder, or the brown wool, but that should be quite easy to get. There's a mangrove forest near the village I got the villagers from, near that savanna biome. Um, I've also went to that jungle and I think I've collected cocoa beans, which I'm going to be using to get the brown dye, so I can get the concrete powder and the brown wool. Probably right here. Yep. So I'm going to be taking these and a little bit of jungle planks. I'm just going to be planting these outside. And everything else should be pretty easy to get. Yeah. Plant these pretty much everywhere. Like that. Yeah, I already got a lot of spruce, dark oak, and pretty much all the deeps I'm going to be needing. And what else is there? Podzol, I could just get that from the spruce, giant spruce trees. Lanterns, I can get red mushrooms. I might not have those. I think I might. Let me quickly check. Yes, I do. Okay. So I can just plant those. This is just decoration. They're not really that important. And just bone meal the grass for these. And then just spruce leaves like I did with this build. The granite will be just used as the floor for the interior. I'm not really thinking the interior is going to be much. Because I feel... oh yeah, and the layout I want to have for this training hall. I want there to be villagers outside, like the most important villagers that I'm gonna be like going to the most, like very commonly, like mending and breaking 3 and efficiency maybe, as well as the farmer villagers for golden carrots because I'm gonna be using that as my main food source soon. But also and possibly like a Fletcher for arrows, just in case I guess. I might come up with some better villagers to put there, but there's probably gonna be like 6 available slots. And then underground or on the, because this is gonna be quite a big build, so there might be a second story. So for the second story, I might just put the villagers that I don't want to be don't want cured, like stonemasons and like other general villagers. And then underground, I'm gonna have villagers I do want to cure, such as other book trades and clerics and stuff like that. That'll trade some good stuff for emeralds. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do. And I think I've have everything figured out. So I think I'm going to get started on laying out clearing out some of this forest and laying out like some foundations for the build. And then I'll check in with you all after. Alright, so I got what where I want to build. Most of this place has been cleared out. Of leaf litter and trees and stuff like that. So I think I'm just gonna start laying out the foundations for this. And I'm still probably gonna have to start removing some more of these leaves lying around. But I think I'm just gonna start placing these oak logs, which I'm gonna be using as like the base pillars. So I think I'm gonna do something like this right here, and then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place another one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and place another one there. And then one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place another one right there. So this is where I'm thinking having the villager in the center right here, another villager right here, and another villager right here. And then make this build wide enough. So I'm gonna place maybe another like log right here for the front. Maybe right here instead. For the front, make it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. Place another one there. And then place another one right there. That should be even. Yep. And then do the same right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there. Okay. So this is where I'm gonna have the villagers out here on the outside, both sides. The front of the build's gonna be right here. The entrance is gonna be right here, and then the entrance will either lead me to upstairs or underground, because this will be busy with villagers. And as I said before, upstairs might be the villagers that I want to cure, like stonemasons and cartographers and stuff like that. But I might need that are useful. And then below are things I want to um, cure, like other librarians that I have down at that temporary trading hall. And clerics, the guys that trade like gold and stuff, and ender pearls, and also I think and more farmers, so I can trade those potatoes for like very cheap. So I think I'm just gonna keep placing blocks. I like this size, like this foundation. So I'm just gonna see where I'm gonna go with this, and um, just start placing pillars like that. I don't know how tall yet. That's good. Because this build also is gonna be pretty large. Like, could be even bigger than this one. But I also want to stick to the theme as that one, with the deep slate, the spruce, like a very medieval theme, you know? And it's getting nighttime, so I'm gonna sleep in a bit. So I'm just gonna keep on building, and I might just put on a time lapse of me building. Maybe like half of it or all of it, depends on what I'm feeling. So I'm just gonna sleep real quick, and then I'm gonna do that. Alright, so I think I got all of part 1 of the build done, and I gotta say it looks really good. Oop, I forgot some signs that I want to put here. It looks really good so far. Most of the sides are done, and pretty much the front part is done for the bottom section of this building. Um, so what I have planned here is to have a villager like in here, just like looking out, and then there are gonna be 6 of them, and these are gonna be the most important villagers of my trading hall, the ones I'm gonna be using the most. So it's just convenient. I didn't get to the back here, but I think I'm gonna do that during part 2 of the build, because that's gonna integrate more to that. I did this side as well, and there's still some work to do up here, but um, I added these like little lights on the sides that look pretty cool, um, just to add some light and so mobs don't really spawn over here, because this is gonna have villagers in it, and I don't want zombies constantly killing my villagers. All right, so yeah, so this is the entrance right here. It's not very large um, inside, but the villagers are going to be like right here, encased mostly, so I can still see them outside. And this is just going to be it. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to put anything right here on the first floor, but I'm going to have a little ceiling right here, and then there's going to be something on that second floor, and there's going to be a staircase somewhere around here to downstairs, the basement, where I'm gonna have all my villagers. So yeah, I'm gonna get started more resource collecting, because I'm a little bit drained right now, and I still got to get some of that other stuff like the brown wool and the concrete powder. But I'm gonna get started on part 2 shortly. Oh yeah, and the farm has been running this entire time, so I just wanted to check it out and see how many potatoes we are at, and we're almost full. We're almost full of potatoes. I haven't been building for very long, maybe for like 15 minutes. So all this in like 15 minutes? That's crazy. And it's still going. So I'm just gonna like wait, see how much we get. Oh, yeah, all that stacks plus 40. That's not bad. For 15 minutes, that's really good. That's gonna give me a lot of emeralds, and most importantly, a lot of XP. So I can finish enchanting on my armor, because at the minute still got mending on it, and I have the books inside my house. So yeah, I think this build is gonna be looking awesome with this too. Two matching like themes. And imagine like a road connecting these two together. Oh yeah, that'd be good. I don't know. I've really been liking this like theme I've been playing with. It's like I've just been like placing some blocks down, just like seeing where my imagination just takes me. I'm really liking this. And by this is done, it's gonna have when this is done, it's gonna have all this like decoration on the sides, leaves, nature and stuff. And also something I also want to plan on doing is to build custom trees, like really tall ones, like enchanted forest type of type of um type of thing. So yeah, this starter area is gonna be looking pretty good by the time I'm done with it. All right, so it's been actually it's been many days since I've recorded that last clip, and as you can see here, I'm done with the entire build. Unfortunately, I don't have a time lapse for the first part of the build, which was the bottom part, which I already showed you. But I did get a time lapse of that the second part, which was me building the roof and building this thing on the in the front. So yeah, everything's pretty much done, except for I didn't get the mud, which I'm gonna planning to use like as chimneys, mud bricks, but I'll do that later. I need to get this video out soon. Uh, yeah, and I also want to put decoration around here, like leaves, like I did like there. Put like some flowers and mushrooms and some path blocks to connect to my house over there. But overall, I'm really happy with this. I like the little gradients I did up there on the roof. Uh, and the interior, uh, a creeper blew up here, but see, there's no interior yet. So I think in between episodes, just gonna put the villagers in, make do what I want with planning the villager training hall. So by the next episode, this thing should be completely finished. Villagers should be in there, and I'll be using this thing a lot. Pretty much for the whole series. So yeah, this is going to be one of the main buildings of this world. And yeah, and since it is one of the main buildings, I wanted it to look really nice. So I think I did a good job with that. But let me know what you think in the comments and whatever. So yeah, pretty much that concludes this entire episode. Unfortunately, I won't be uploading as much anymore because I'm starting college again. So so yeah, be sure to let me know what you think of this house in the comments and whatever. Yeah, and I thank you so much for watching. See ya.